Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Shakes the shoots! Cleared without complication. Dede. Keane. Overmars. Going through. Has a pop! Goal! England!
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So, a breakthrough already. Allen. Neymar. It's a loose ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Rui Costa! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Camacho.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Supposed to get it forward quickly. Rooney. Vela! Lacking in accuracy. Dede. Just brushed off the ball there. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gets it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. It back. Rooney. And he's going long. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's played it short. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Out wide to the right. Neymar. The shot's on! Goal! They are right back in business.
Brazil are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Walker. Well, he's fouled him there. No, that's too long. Allen, aimed long and direct. And the whistle goes for half-time. Genuinely interesting game here, very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's a really interesting game. They head in at half-time at 1-1. But we're already into the second period. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Keane. Overmars. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Rui Costa. Neymar. He's got away. Neymar with a shot! Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Ronaldo. He spotted the run and played him through. He's had a goal! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
There's going to be a change now with the ball out of play. Brazil go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Neymar. Good ball. He's gone for it! They've scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
England have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
That intervention was very necessary. Forward it goes. Timely intervention.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Neymar, he has a hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Brazil produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So now the difference is 3. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The ultra-modern home of Arsenal, a symbol of their class, their timeless sophistication. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Here comes the corner. Goes for goal! And oh! That is wayward.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, he almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a waste. Beckham. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Rui Costa. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Neymar, he's through the middle. Great challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Beckham. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? What an adventurous run from... He's had a shot! Defence has got rid of that. Dashing forward at pace. Beckham looks to dink one in. Up for a throw. Gets good distance on it. And that's another throw. We hit half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
England clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected... He's had a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Over to the left. Lobs it in gently. Oh, they could break here. Oh, the ball's come loose. Looks to clip it forward. And it's hoisted clear. Has to get it forward quickly. Tries lifting it over. Has a pop! And in it goes! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Brazil have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
England get themselves into the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Going through, going for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy. Up to meet it! No, he's got that completely wrong. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Whitehead.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Kyle Walker. Yaya Toure. Grealish. And hoist it clear.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Has a swing at it! Back of the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
up and very little time left. Surely this is it. He's through and Keane! Yes! And surely that settles it.
England are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There is the final whistle. England a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit.
A very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures, hola! Just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Plays it out to the wing. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. He's left his man. Overmars. A real chance to break. Out to the left it goes. And that has been clubbed away.
Brazil have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
He's got away. Hits one! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Knight. Yaya Toure. England are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Neymar. Just brushed off the ball there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Grealish. Rice tries to stroke it through. crunching tackle. And it's Grealish. Is there any support? He might not... Keane! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Boots it to safety. Camacho. Neymar going through. Played towards the front then. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
England playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Out wide to the right. Hits one! Yaya Toure. Turns it out wide. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rice. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's got away. Plays it over Mars! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that. Alan knocks it away. Linton, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That's been levered clear. Beckham. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Walker gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre.
England showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Forward it goes.
Brazil merit full marks for their attitude and application.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And the action has already restarted. Needs to get it forward quickly. Aimed low and direct. Beckham. Dinks one in. A buccaneering run from the defender. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.